Greetings, everyone, and hello there. My name is Marilyn Green, and you know me as hashtag the original baby boomer. That's one. Then you also know me as the girl behind Girl Who Don't You Know, my own podcast, my bucket list, right? But here's one of my babies from my bucket list, which is Snapshot. It's the home of the 15-minute selfie with me, of course, Marilyn Green. Okay, so I have a guest with me that she came to me and she asked me about this, and I just instantly was saying, but of course, there's no other answer but of course. When uh how can I help you? How can I assist you, and how can I bring awareness to this topic? And as I think about it now, just the thought of it can bring just chills, and you can't even relate. That's what I'm going to say. You can't relate unless you can relate, if that makes sense, right? So I'm going to bring her up, and I'm happy that she's on because she's a shero of mine. She don't know it, but I just told her, and she's a hero of mine because it's her being a mom doing what moms should do. So I'm gonna bring her up, and here she is in just a minute. Come on up here, Kelly. I'm gonna get you. There she is. Okay.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hey, Kelly. Kelly, how are you today?
I am blessed. I can still say I am blessed and still taking day by day. Thank you so much, Marilyn, for having me.
But
Appreciate
of course. So Kelly Greenwood, she's the founder of No, We Didn't Make a Mistake with the little I and the little W. There's some significance to that she's not sharing with me, but I can tell. And so I'm gonna give you her information later, and maybe you want to discuss with her, okay? But it's the I Care, We Care, Khloé Cares Foundation. Now, the significant thing here is the Khloé. Tell us about Khloé, Kelly. Kelly
it.
and Khloé. It's the KK. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah,
I'm ready.
and I have another daughter, my oldest daughter. Her name is Kaylee.
Okay.
Khloé, the significance of Khloé. Khloé's she's my baby. She was my 11-year-old daughter. She was a blessing to us. We waited forever, her father, my ex-husband, and I. And we were blessed with such a sweet, kind, loving, compassionate child.
Take your time. Take your time.
Yes. Khloé, my daughter Khloé passed away August 30th, 2022 from
Mhm.
corneal carcinoma. She battled for 2 years, 8 months. She passed 4 months after her 11th birthday. Um, we were devastated. The only reason we actually made all of this and made it through was through our faith. Everything that I did for my children.
Right.
And this foundation started because of my love, compassion, um, and just not wanting to let go of my daughter, not wanting to forget and always remember her. And so that's how I care. Khloé, the Khloé Cares Foundation got its name, but I will go a little bit more into that. Um, so I'm still healing, still grieving, but grief is love. And I'm trying to just get through this.
Yes.
Right.
And this is the month that is really oh so tender. Oh so tender. I sit here and I'm like, man, I ain't even bring no tissue or nothing, okay? And I know I'm just nothing but a big gooey crybaby for real.
Yes.
So no, I could feel you as you were talking about Khloé. And so you did, like I said, what every mom should do is that you started a foundation
Yeah.
to always remember her, number one, keep her alive in everybody's heart. And one of the things that you talked about was the cancer part of it. And we know that childhood cancer, I think, is research coming up next month. Or tell us about how you're doing that and how you engage in it. And really, really, it's important that people know this. So tell us,
Yes, it is.
Kelly, what's going
We
on.
all we all know about we know what the pink ribbon stands for, but we do not know what the gold ribbon stands for. September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and it is This month, we are asking everyone to go gold. Childhood Cancer Awareness Month. It was created by parents in 1997 who lost a group of parents who lost their children to cancer. And they decided and they chose the color gold to represent American Childhood Cancer Awareness. And this here organization is recognized all over the world.
Mhm.
Um, I keep hearing the word rare, and that I kind of have a problem with. They keep saying that childhood cancer is rare. And if it affects any one child, that does not mean that it is rare. These are our children. We love our kids.
Mhm.
And lots of children are losing their lives to cancer. It is the number one cause of death by disease among children. Over 100,000 children lose their life to cancer each year. And it's just not as aware as breast cancer awareness. So I have made it I've turned my pain, I guess you can say, into a purpose.
Mhm.
And it was not easy getting here, and it still isn't. And I just want to be an advocate for childhood cancer awareness because it is real and it is happening to so many children. And I am a parent who loved her daughter, and I lost my baby girl, my 11-year-old daughter, to cancer. So I want to bring this awareness to help other children.
Well, Kelly, it's something that we talked about prior to this. It's been a few months ago. We talked about you told me about the amount of medication or drugs or whatever that they have for children who have cancer. Remember you said something about that? Tell us about that. You
Yes,
know.
I have those facts. There are 12 types of pediatric cancers and over 100 subtypes. And remember, childhood cancer is different from adult cancers.
Mhm.
There are more treatments and medicines available for adults, but very few for children. And most of the cancer treatments are decades old. Um, Only 4% of the federal government's cancer's research budget goes to pediatric cancer research. And there are only 6 new FDA approved drugs that are developed for childhood cancer. You have over 100 subtypes of cancer, but you have
Right.
only 6 drugs to treat it. And since they are saying that it is rare, they're not pushing more of the funds to go into research for childhood cancer as they do for adults, because I guess not as many children are being afflicted with this disease as adult cancer. So most of the research is done through philanthropic endeavors,
Mhm.
and private organizations like myself and others that have made it their mission to advocate and raise funds for research and a cure for cancer.
Yeah. I mean, that saddened me when you told me about that because it's almost like to me, and no disrespect to anyone, it's like it's just swept up under the rug. Like,
Yes,
okay,
that's how it
it's
feels.
yeah, yeah, it's like swept up under, and we'll get to figuring out some more medication for this later. In the meantime, we got all this to do, But I know, Kelly, that you are bringing awareness, and you want people to understand that you need their help. You can't do this by yourself,
No, I
So
can't. No,
you
and
know what are you saying there? How can a community assist you? And is there any, let me just ask this first, is are there any type of groups or support groups or anything like that help someone? Because a lot of times I believe, and I don't know, people go inward and they don't talk about it, right? And so therefore they don't never get to the point where I just need to get a support group. I need to do something. What resources are out there for people that are had this type of issue, in their families?
well, there have been various organizations that have come and reached out and helped us. Social workers at the council at the hospital, they will give you quite a few. Friends of Kids with Cancer, Bella Foundation,
Hmm.
numerous for childhood cancer awareness. Those groups. Personally, I have, of course, I attend individual counseling, I attend group counseling, prayer. I have a huge support system, but we do not get. It is more private organizations who's lost their children to cancer that are the ones supporting the initiative of childhood cancer.
Wow. Wow, that's what I'm saying. It
Yes,
has to be not just us. That's what I'm saying. Not just the people that have been, affected by this. It should
and the
be
children,
everybody's because it's everybody's issue.
and
Because
the
when
children
you
of
heard
the future.
Kelly, When
Yes,
you heard, I heard. That's the way it should be, right?
that's the way that it should.
That's the way it should be.
I am the biggest thing that I can say that I can do through this organization. I fund a lot of it with my own money. Children, they do not want to feel alone. They want to feel loved and supported and cared for. So until we can find a cure, let's continue to care for the children in the process. And that is why I turned my pain into purpose. My
Mhm,
daughter cared for others during the worst time of her life, throughout her struggle. She was caring for homeless people. And that's really kind of what started the
mhm,
foundation there.
mhm,
And
mhm.
I can go into more detail of what we do at the foundation. But she was such a loving and kind child. And cancer is not, it's not the parents' fault. Um, Childhood cancers are not strongly linked to lifestyle or environmental risk like
Right.
adult cancers. Children are not smoking tobacco and they're not eating unhealthy diets. Researchers, they do not know where childhood cancer comes from. It's still a medical mystery.
Mm.
So they are still trying to find out, and they keep saying that it is rare. So I still have a problem with this rare because I'm in a uh,
Right.
group session with many parents that have lost their children to cancer. Okay,
Right.
and they're still trying to find. That's why you have so many parents and private organizations that are fighting for research and funding
Mhm.
because we don't know where the cancer. Why some children get cancer and others do not.
Right.
It is not. It is not hereditary. Strong family history of cancer may increase a child's risk of cancer, but the inherited genes are extremely rare. Most of them are caused by, the majority of childhood cancers are caused by DNA mutations.
Mm.
Not, it's not inherited. It's not the parents' fault. It's from DNA mutations.
Wow.
So again,
Wow. Wow.
yes, so anyone's child can get this.
So Kelly, I know the next month is a golden month, okay?
It is.
And you want everybody to be aware of the golden part of the ribbon, right? They do know all the other ones. I think May is mental health, that's green, and
Mhm.
we know that we always know the pink, we know the
Yes, we do.
purple,
Yes,
we know all that, but I think just trying to get it out there to say you need to know the gold as well.
yes,
You really do. And I'm going to show you guys where you can reach out to Khloé Cares on Facebook, on IG, and reach out. You can also email them. They're always and I'm hoping I'm not speaking too fast, but they're always looking for probably volunteers. They're probably looking for donations. They're looking
yes,
for any type of connection to get the word out. To let everybody know in this community, your community, we're all linked together, right? So when it's hurting you, it's hurting me, and that's the way it should be. But
yeah,
nevertheless, she has taken upon herself, as I say, as the super shero mom, and she's decided that, hey, I'm going to get that word out there, and everybody basically needs to come and rally around her. Why not? I mean, why not?
it
Why
is
not
an
do
important.
it?
Yeah,
Because it may not be your child or a child that but it's somebody's child, and somebody is out there hurting,
yes,
and
it is.
you don't know which way that you can help them. And that's what Kelly comes in with her foundation, I Care, We Care, and the most of all, Khloé Cares. So, yeah.
Yes. And the childhood cancer, it can strike anyone. It's not just my child. It can strike your cousin, your niece, your grandchild, your nephew, your church member. There's an urgency for life-saving research. The most that anyone, and especially a parent, can do is to make the cancer go away. But until we can make it go away and we can find a cure for cancer, which may take a lifetime, and
Mhm.
there are just so many children that are losing this battle. What I do ask is that children deserve our care until we can find a cure for childhood cancer.
I love that. And you know what? You right on that 15-minute mark almost, Kelly. You hit it. Okay. You hit it because it's like
I'm sorry, I didn't
that
go. I'm
right there.
sorry.
No,
I
no,
didn't.
no, no, no. That right there is really a wonderful ending but beginning statement for those who want to move further and to assist you in what you're doing. And like I said, here's our email.
Yes.
And here you cannot. I always say this on my show. It's a no excuse kid. Okay, so you got everything. You got everything. But Kelly, thank you so much for coming on. I do appreciate you. And you keep up the good work and trust and believe that God knows your heart, as they would say. God knows your heart and you're doing the right thing. So, is there anything else you want to say before we end?
Yes, I did want to say, because I know a lot of the information is on our Instagram and Facebook page, but we have partnered with St. Louis Children's Hospital. We have
Okay.
given away over 20 Khloé Cares totes to
Hmm.
children ages 4 to 14 and young adults ages 15 to 20. And we pray that each one of them will take a little bit of Khloé home in their totes. And on the Facebook page
Oh,
and Instagram, we'll let you know everything that we put inside of the totes. We have given over 415 Khloé Care bags to homeless in the Metro
wow.
East,
Wow.
St. Louis. We've done a lot. We've given gift gas cards and gift cards. So it's important to me. It helps keep my daughter's memory, struggle, and her life alive. So this was the reason why we started I Care, We Care, Khloé Cares. It was a message from my daughter to her sister, letting her know that she does not fight cancer alone, and she did not. So
Wow.
we all care, and Khloé cares.
Wow. Thank you so much, Kelly. I appreciate you. And hey, again, no
Thank
excuses. No, you're welcome. No excuse, guys. No excuse. Okay. Please go there. Do what you need to do. Check them out. Please check them out. So thanks so much. I'm gonna lead us up here, and
you.
so we'll close out. But hey, you guys been listening to Snapshot, the home of the 15-minute selfie. And I appreciate you so much, Kelly. And you have
I
a great day.
appreciate you. Thank you so much for helping spread childhood cancer awareness. Thank you. Have
Not
a
a
good
problem.
one, Marilyn.
You too. Bye bye. Don't leave.